questions on document production. This is just the part 2 of the series. Now, to enjoy this video, you need to look at some of the questions we have solved before and then combine them together, and you'll be able to handle any kind of questions that will come on document production in paper 1. Okay, let's go. An image has been changed in a number of different ways. This is the original image, as you can see here. This is the original image. So for each of the following images, describe the software editing technique used in order to produce the edited images shown from the original image. So the images have been labeled A to D. So here is the original image. So these other images have been gotten from this original image. So now to mention the technique used for the first one, which is the image labeled A, and that is the image has been resized. You can see now this kind of resizing is what we call that resizing maintain aspect ratio, because you can see that the dimension of the height is proportional to that of the width. So we say that is resizing the image while the aspect ratio is maintained. Okay, so that is what we call A. Resize the image while maintaining aspect ratio. I just explained why the aspect ratio should be maintained. Okay, then the next one is the image has been rotated 90 degrees anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. You can say that, and if you don't want to use anti-clockwise, you say it has been rotated 270 degrees clockwise. So if it goes this way, 270 degrees clockwise. So any of it is what you can put. So let me pick the first one. I said rotate the image 90 degrees anti-clockwise, degrees anti-clockwise. Okay, then for C, look at C. What has happened here is that it has been reflected. The image has been reflected or flipped. Okay, so you can say for C, you say reflect the image in the y-axis. Then D, you see the image look like the original one. D looks like the original one, only that the color brightness has been adjusted. So you can call that the image color brightness adjusted. Okay, that's the first question done. Then the next one is the director of a zoo is writing a document about wallabies. He has taken an image of some wallabies and is planning the layout of the pages, which will include part of the image. The image he plans to use is shown in figure 12.2. So, but we have 12.1. This is figure 12.1, where we have the bigger image. Okay, but in the picture we have 3 wallabies taken. But here is the second image, only showing the middle wallaby. So the question is, name the editing technique that was used to change figure 12.1 to figure 12.2, and that is cropping. That is the editing technique, cropping. So we have cropped out these other 2 wallabies, remaining this center one. So you can call it cropping, or you call it cut. Okay, then the next one is the director will include images and information about the wallabies in the document. Each page will set out in 2 columns with a line between them. Okay, so if you have something like that, describe the steps taken to create the columns. Don't forget 2 columns with a line between them, just like this. What are the steps to be taken? If you launch your word processor like I have here, so you can come to, let me set it as an example. You can come to layout. From layout you come to columns, and then you go to more columns. where you pick two columns and you click on line between so that the line between can show. You can see the preview here. So that's exactly what the question is trying to ask us to do. So how would you do that since the text has been there? So what you say is that I like the body text, okay, because the text has been put according to the instruction. So I like the body text. So you start with that. That's the first step. I like the body text. Why? Not the entire text, because you can see that the title text is at the center, so it is not split into two columns. It's only the body text. So I like the body text, okay. And after the body text, select the layout, just like I showed. Select layouts or even page setup. Then after that, select columns like I shown you, and from there you can now select or pick two columns. Then after that, you can select click line between, then you can save the document and you're done. So any 3 year will earn you the full mark. Please take note of that. Then the next one says that describe the steps taken to add the image as shown. Now from here, an image has been inserted here. So if an image will be inserted here, then the first thing you can say as the step is that you place your cursor there. You understand? So to insert the image, so you can start by saying click on insert, click on insert, and from insert you select the picture from file, and from there, this is from file, not from file, from file, and then you do what? You locate the image file, load the image, and there click format. What do you do so that you can position the image? Position the image as we saw in the preview. You can click wrap text. Why do you need to do that wrap text? You can see that the image is wrapped with the text. So that's why we say that. Then after that, you can say save the document. So any 4 points here are valid to earn you 4 marks. So after that, then the next thing is question C. As the document is being written for the zoo, it needs to conform to corporate house style. So the question is, what is explain what is meant by corporate house style. So to explain what corporate house style is, you can say that corporate house style refers to the set of rules used to make sure that all documents and other materials in an organization have consistency of design. So it can also promote branding. Okay, so you have that to say. Then another one that is for 4 marks. Okay, let me add one more. So you can say that it shows or states how all document and written communication from an organization should be formatted. So that is what corporate house style could mean. document. Good. Then another one is question 3. Falice has created a diary using word processing software. The diary entry for 17th May 2020 is shown as we have it here. So you can see the sample now, 17th May 2020. So what are the 4 formatting features that we can see in the word processor used here? So you can see this text is bolded, and there is a superscript for th here. There is italic, there is text highlight, there is wrapping of text around the image. So any 4 of these you can put down to earn the 4 marks. So you can start by saying that there is a bold on the date. You can see bold on the date. Then superscript, also superscript like power, superscript on the date too. Then you can say there is left alignment for the date. You can see the date is left aligned. Then you can also say highlighted text, as you can see in this Arabian Sea, Princess of the Arabian Sea. You can talk about italics, as we can see here, italic of text, and so on and so forth, to earn the 4 marks. Then the next one says that the original diary entry typed into the word processing software did not include an image originally. Now describe the steps that will be carried out by Felix to include in his diary entry an image taken from emphasis on his digital camera. For a digital camera, if you want to copy images from it into your document, that means you need to connect the digital camera to your computer first, or send the pictures by whatever means is possible for you to do that. So you can start by saying plug in your digital camera, or you can use Bluetooth wireless technology digital camera to the computer. And if the images are on an SD card, you can connect the SD card to your computer, then select the images you want. Then you can say save the image or upload the image on the computer. So another thing is that how the word processor is being used. You can say open the word processor. Okay, then load the diary entry file, place the cursor where you want the image to be inserted in. Then you can now say format the image, such as crop the image. You can say text wrap the image, and you can say save the document. So you have any 6 points here will earn you the 6 marks. Then the next one says that name 2 other sources of digital images. Notice that they said digital images apart from using a digital camera, so you could get from the internet. That's a good source. The internet, from scan images. You could see from screenshots. So those are some of the sources of the image. Then the next one says that think whether the following statement about generic image files refer to JPEG, PNG, or GIF. This file type stores still or moving images. That is GIF. GIF can have that feature. This type uses lossy compression. Lossy compression means that after the image has been cropped, some of the quality will be lost. That is a JPEG. Then this file type is used for storing photographs on a digital camera. Is by default JPEG. Then this file type is limited to 256 color, and that is GIF. Okay. So Felix wants to add a header in his word process diary. Explain what is meant by header and why it is needed. So you can say a header is an area of a document on every page. That every page must be there, and it is usually positioned at the top of the page. You can say positioned at the top of a page. That's why we call it header of a page. And we can say a header is the area is between the top of the page and the top of the margin. Then why it is needed, you can say it is needed because to show consistency of design, consistency on each page, consistency of design or structure or pattern on each page, to also ensure that each page has the same data in the header. It's very important, and thereby it saves time. To save time for the author typing out the data on each page. So if he has to type it manually on each page, it will take more time. But if you put it in one page, it cut across all the header in the document. So that's what we are trying to say. Then the next question: explain, given examples, the purpose of a corporate house style. What are the purpose of corporate house style? I have said it earlier in the previous video that a corporate house style is a set of rules that relates to the writing or presentation of documents produced within a company, so that it can look the same. It gives consistency or consistent look. Anyone. You can say it strengthens the company's brand. So example, according to the question, say give example. You can say consistent fonts style used in the document, or consistent font size or font color used. You can talk about consistent placing of the logo. The logo is put in one place, it cut across all the pages, just like this header you have here. I put it in one page and it cut across all the pages in this document. Now the next one: Alexander has added section breaks and a gutter margin to his report. Explain the purpose of a section break. Now, what a section break does is to split a document into two parts, so that each part can have definite kind of pattern or structure or formatting technique. So you can say that a section break splits a document into two parts, which enables the user to apply different formatting to each part, okay, which enables the user. Take note of that. Then we can say that it allows document to be structured. To be structured. Okay. Now the question says explain a gutter margin. I'll be talking about gutter margin, and we can say a gutter margin, it is an extra margin that adds space to the actual margins, okay, and it helps ensure that text isn't hidden, obscured, or hidden by the binding. So it gives extra space for binding. Then the next one, I think that's all the question for now. You can see that if you follow it this way, there will be no question given to you that you won't be able to solve. Now with this, we have come to the end of part 2 of this series, which is some select questions in paper 1 that focuses on document production as we can have it this way. So it's quite simple and straightforward. Now I want you to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this video with other people that might be preparing for exams too, and any other professional can learn some of the techniques explained in this video on document production. Till I come your way next time, take care. Bye for now.